It's your sister. Your mom fell and she lives 3 states away. You need to get there. And your first thought is not about your mom. It's about your husband who has aphasia because you've never put in place a plan where you could leave. Nobody told you how to live a good life when your loved one has aphasia. You can. This is life beyond aphasia. You feel that you have to be there to protect him and to help him. Who's going to be in the house so that you can go see mom? Someone who knows the routine, who can give him his meds. It's about you being able to get away. And without a routine, that's not going to work. You need to have a plan and you need to have people in place. So who's going to be here? The time has come. The phone call just came in, and now you're scrambling. This episode is about building that plan before the phone rings. What would actually happen if you needed to leave for 72 hours right now? What if you needed to get in the car, go to the gas station, and be 3 states away in the next 12 hours? Not someday, right now. Who would you call first? Who knows his routine well enough to step in? Who knows his medications, his triggers, what calms him, what things he loves to do that others could do with him to be busy and be productive and be happy? If you went quiet thinking about this question, that's where we're going to start. So why haven't you built this plan yet? Is it because you keep telling yourself nothing's going to happen? Or is it because it feels overwhelming to even think about it? Or you don't want to ask anyone to take on that much. You feel guilt about that. Or you tell yourself, nobody can do it the way I can do it. And maybe underneath all of that, if you built the plan, that means you have to acknowledge that this is your life right now. What would a 72-hour plan actually need to include? Who's a person that could stay overnight? Who are 2 people where one person stays overnight, a second person the next, and that first person comes back to the next? What about a written routine? What does the day in the life of your husband or the household look like? Do you have doctors' phone numbers written down? Do you have the medication list written down? Do you have your medical powers of attorney for both of you in an accessible place? Do they understand enough about aphasia and the strategies to use? What about a paid care agency as a backup plan when you need to get on the road in the next few hours? And you being reachable by phone, you're not running the day-to-day tasks from a distance. You keep your phone on ring so you don't have to hold on to your phone every second. You get to go take care of what you need to take care of because there's a plan in place. It's hard to build an emergency plan when you are still in survival mode, just trying to get through day to day when you can put your head on a pillow at night. And you can't think clearly who to call when you're anxious and wound up and adrenaline is coursing through your body. That is called fight or flight, and it's not sustainable. Having less hours of sleep or waking up exhausted is not sustainable. Emergency preparedness is the last training step of step 1. It's what we do inside the Care Partner Collective, because sometimes taking on something like planning what your routine is, the medication list, needs others to be doing it with you. It's so hard just to start doing that on your own that when you do it in a group with other women that understand what you're going through because they're walking that same road, we created a co-working session as the last week in step 1 in the collective. And it makes such a difference. Underneath all of this emergency preparedness, though, being able to get to the point where you can sit down and focus on it, there's often underlying grief, aphasia, and stroke happened. What we know is that it happened to both of you, but that's not what the system tells you, is it? Oh, He's so struggling. Let's put all of our focus and attention on him. He deserves that, but you deserve that too. You deserve a plan and a way forward and a systematic step-by-step approach with people who are walking the same path and understand. That's what we do inside the Care Partner Collective. So when that phone call comes in and you need to be gone for 72 hours, you just activate the plan and nothing unravels. That makes it possible for you to get the plan and be able to execute it when that phone call comes in. Paying someone temporarily is not a failure. But if you think about it that I need to be gone for 72 hours and I can pay someone to be here who is a professional, who can follow the directions and can do fun things with your husband, bonus. Spend the money, make the investment. It doesn't have to be forever. What about asking someone in your family to step in temporarily? Knowing who to ask, that's another thing we teach. We have to help you understand what's on your plate first. What are the things that are necessary versus the nice to haves? Who are in your circles? The ones that are closest to you in your home. You cannot be his only option. That is not sustainable. What is one piece of this plan you can put into place this week? You don't have to have the whole plan, just one piece. Why don't you start small? Let's write down one name. Maybe this is someone who was a very close friend before, but you haven't connected with because for different reasons, you didn't feel like you had the time or the energy or the space to do it. But who would this person be that if you reached out, they would be more than happy to step up? Let's start there. Let's have you reconnect with one person this week. And this is the first step of how a plan can get built one piece at a time. Do you know how to ask someone to step in for 2 nights so that you can be away to help look after your mom without over-explaining, without guilt, and without a negotiation? That is another thing you will learn in our boundaries training. Before you ask, the link is below. It will give you peace of mind, and you never have to guess what you're going to say the next time it happens. As an aphasia care partner, you are holding so much together, but it's time for you to take back your identity, your time, your energy. His recovery is his responsibility, but you're there to provide the support. You have a roadmap to getting back to being his wife. Rehab ends. Life doesn't. Rebuild communication, rebuild connection, rebuild life. This is Life Beyond Aphasia.